Jay Staldine, take a little ride on B105, the Northland's #1 for new country. How you doing?
I'm good.
You feeling better?
Feeling better on the mend. You know, really the worst thing about having a head cold is that there's nothing you can do. You can take Dayquil, you can numb it for a little bit, but you really just have to ride it out.
I thought you got me sick last week because on Friday I was feeling so run down. I actually took a COVID test.
Oh.
I've taken a couple of those. Well, the only reason I took it is because I was visiting some people that have an immune compromised, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't really sick with something, so it's not like I'm freaking out about it. But every time I take one of those tests, it's like I got to open up the thing and then
it's a whole ordeal. You got to swab your nose.
I'm not a lab technician.
No, but you feel like one.
By the time I'm done, yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that. Jayco and Barefoot Blue Jean Night on B105. It's Northland's #1 for new country, and we have the B105 Buzz brought to you by East Central Energy, member-owned, homegrown, community-focused since 1936.
I will start.
All right, Miss Important.
That's not where I was going. I just wanted to start things off on a happy note.
Okay.
Do you consider Minnesota a happy state?
I would think so, and compared to other states, right?
Okay. Why do you think that?
I got a lot to offer. Outdoors, Minnesota nice.
Yeah, Minnesota nice.
You got all these lakes that, they're fun.
We have good values,
Most of us do, yeah.
Hardworking. So Minnesota was just named one of the happiest states.
Oh, good.
We came in at number 6 on this new study. Wisconsin came in at number 21. So not, the happiest. It's kind of right around there in the middle.
Top 50. Or top 25, top 50%. Top 50. We made the top 50 states, folks.
So anyways, they looked at things like volunteer hours, how well everybody sleeps, things like that. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the happiest state?
That's a good question. I don't even think I know. Well, now I got to look.
Well, yeah.
You go and I will figure it out.
I was going to mention this because this is actually maybe something for you.
Oh, it's Hawaii.
Hawaii's the happiest one.
Yeah, Hawaii 5-0.
Okay. Sure. No, this is a big deal. There's lumber. Well, that's not Lumber Liquidators anymore. It's LL Flooring.
Yep.
There's a Duluth location. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. That's not really now it's my cup of tea.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
With a fixer-upper.
They're closing, and they're having closing sales going on. All of them, all the locations nationwide are closing, and there's 7 locations I think I found in Minnesota. So,
wow.
They got some store closing sales, so you might want to head on over there if you need some flooring.
Here for it.
B105 app, more information on that. They filed bankruptcy, and it's basically they're just, high inflation or a high interest rate inflation. It's had people cut back on their remodeling.
Yeah.
So read about that in the B105 app and about the happiest state being Hawaii. What's the least happiest state?
That would be, oh my gosh, I have to pull it up again. I think it was Louisiana.
I really have to, I can see Louisiana. It's hot, it's sticky.
Yeah.
Swampy, right?
Those southern states, they don't ever really do well.
Right.
Let me fact. Yes, it was Louisiana.
Okay. I'm sorry I put you on the spot twice there.
I was just focused on Minnesota and Wisconsin, So.
My bad. Well, thank you, Lauren. And, we'll have, who knows what we'll have for those studies next week.
Right.
Morgan Wallen up next here on B105. Dasha and Austin. That's the second song in country music with the title Austin.
That's true.
Blake Shelton's Austin. That was his first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was his first single back in 2001.
I always wonder, Austin, Texas, what's it all about? I actually went to Austin last year. Not for anything except that's where we flew into to get into Texas. But we did spend a little bit of time in Austin. Beautiful country, beautiful area.
I went there a few years ago, and...
You've been to Austin?
Yeah.
Did I know that?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we realized on the last night of our trip, they're like, why are you staying in this part of Austin? You're not near anything, and you haven't done anything that Austin has to offer. So probably should go back.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah.
My first time, and maybe my only time I've ever had Chick-fil-A was in Austin.
Oh.
At a drive-thru.
Well, that's important.
And it was crazy. Man, they had multiple lanes.
They hustle so hard.
It's been crazy.
Yeah, they have it together.
I thought, I always had this conception that Texas was just oil fields and dirt. That's what I thought of Texas.
Right.
But the Austin area is beautiful. Hill country then, goes to that area. It's really something.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's a little, if you ever get a chance to go to Austin, don't go in the summer. Go in the middle of winter. That's the best.
Yeah.
All right. Coming up, Shabuzi, Zach Brown Band, and more on B105. All-American Girl, that's Carrie Underwood on B105, Northland's #1 for New Country. Florida's Country Lowdown. What's happening?
Okay, so like I said, we're going to talk CMAs next hour because a lot of stars have reactions. There's some facts, there's some history making, all of that good stuff. But we got to talk about some other things that we missed since the nominations came out. Carrie Underwood, she's back, of course, singing the Sunday Night Football theme song, and now we have the opener. Did you see it?
No.
Yeah, so she filmed it in between shows at her Las Vegas residency, actually at Resorts World where she does her residency, and it's the 12th year in a row for the theme song. There's lots of glitter, lots of people, lots of cheering. Years. Yeah, 12 years. It used to be Faith Hill before that, and then Pink before that, so...
I was trying to think of who I was thinking Hank Williams Jr. in Monday Night Football, but that was Monday night, not Sunday night. So that's why I was good. But that's been years since that was on there.
Yeah. So, anyways, you can catch it if you missed it, B105country.com. And then Luke Combs officially has an opening date for his Nashville bar. It's called Category 10. So his bar just announced it's opening in November. It is 3 stories, 67,000 square feet, 3 indoor floors with a rooftop bar. It holds 3,000 people.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
1,000 people per floor.
Yeah, and then there's like dance floors and
do those places fill up?
I mean, yeah, they do. Like, and I'm sad because like Luke Combs is my favorite, but I don't think I have no desire to go to Nashville because, I'm 32 now. It's just too many people. It's just way too many people. But
welcome.
Each floor is inspired by things he loves as well as country music, like bourbon, and there's like a bourbon bar where you can taste all these different types of bourbon, and then sports, there's a sports bar, so you can read more about that, B105country.com. They're also hiring. I did consider packing up my life to go work for Luke Combs' bar.
I don't see you...
Just in case he were to come there, I could talk to him.
That's a pretty drastic move.
But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
They probably do a screening to make sure you're just not a crazy fan trying to work there.
Don't look at my Twitter. Yeah. Don't look at my Instagram.
Don't show up in your Luke Combs Crocs, right?
Yeah, I don't even know where those are. But anyways, also if you missed the CMA Award nominees, you can see a full list at B105country.com, and then we'll talk more about those next hour, reactions, all the history that was made, all that good stuff.
Solid job, Lauren.
Thank you.
Solid job.
Thank you.
I give it a 7. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren. Here we go with a 710 laugh box.
Okay, you went yesterday, so you get to decide.
You go first.
Okay. Ken, how did the ghost haunt 3 different houses at the same time? She used Bluetooth.
Wow.
Halloween joke, but...
It's a little early, but that's okay. I mean, this is the time you're supposed to use it, right?
Right. Thank you.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I just burned 2,500 calories in just 20 minutes. I got to take the brownies out of the oven.
I would eat a burnt brownie, honestly. I mean, we're being honest.
I like the ones on the corners.
Oh, those are the best.
They got a little bit of crisp.
Agreed. Ken, I was looking for some jokes about aliens. I know they must be out there somewhere.
That was cute.
Tune in for Ken's Weird News, 740.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's the whole point.
No, today it's bizarre.
That's saying something if
I'm
more bizarre
taking,
than usual.
Yeah, right. Lauren, oh boy, this is kind of okay. I'm just going to go with it. I once dated a girl with a wooden leg, but not anymore. I broke it off.
Almost laughed. That
the way your eyes, like as soon as I said a wooden leg, and you were like, almost. I
just didn't know where this was going.
You just did a visual gasp there of anything,
did.
Right?
All right, good job.
But you hate it when a relationship splinters away.
You don't get to do a 1-2 punch.
I wasn't trying to.
Good one. Ken, I watched an eclipse through my colander. Now I've strained my eyes.
You know that I one time burned my retinas watching an eclipse.
I forgot. That was not about you.
Yeah, I know.
But
I didn't really strain my eyes, though.
You got to be careful.
A welder's mask isn't always dark enough, people. In case you weren't sure. I learned that the hard way. Well, I think I broke myself down more than anything.
You broke yourself down with your 1-2 punch.
Well, congratulations. You get the win anyway.
Yeah.
Mark it. 712 B105. We got your brain teaser question. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren. Good morning. We got your brain teaser question today. And yesterday, in case you missed it, it was kind of a tough one. New study says this is a peak at noon on a Monday, and that was procrastination. So you're going to have to get caught up on things you procrastinated yesterday.
Yeah, or like things you moved from your to-do list from last week to the new week. Yeah. I have things on there from like 2023. So, got to prioritize. Okay. Anyways, you have a teenager, so you can weigh in on this. But a new survey says the average teenager tries this for the first time at 16. Well, what is it? Do they really need this at 16?
I don't know.
It's probably like trendy, or they like go do this with their friends,
I think I tried. First time I tried this, I think I was probably about 14 or 15, and it was deer hunting.
Okay.
And I did not take to it.
Well.
No, not at all. But, yeah, okay. 727-B105. Call now. You can win some Papa Murphy's. The new survey says the average teenager tries this for the first time at 16. So call now. Good luck on the Breakfast Club with Luke Bryan.
I was down with the boys catching up in a neon light. Didn't know till we walked in, it was karaoke night. She was in a circle of girls chasing a shot with a lime. She was laughing, they were daring her to get on the mic. One of them walked up and turned in her name. Next thing I knew, man, she was up on the stage singing Heads Carolina, Tails California. Maybe she'd fall for a boy from South Georgia. She's got the bar in the palm of her hand, and she's a 90s country fan like I am. Hey, I got a Chevy, she can flip a quarter. I'd drive her anywhere from here to California when this song is over. I gotta find her 'cause she had me at Heads Carolina. Yes, she knew every word by heart, didn't need no screen. No, I was raising my glass up for her and saw her smiling at me. Yeah, she had me down in the front by the end of verse 2, like there wasn't no one else in the room. We were singing Heads Carolina, Tails California. Maybe she'd fall for a boy from South Georgia. She's got the bar in the palm of her hand, and she's a 90s country fan like I am. Hey, I got a Chevy, she can flip a quarter. I'd drive her anywhere from here to California when this song is over. I gotta find her 'cause she had me at Heads Carolina. Yeah, I followed her around and we talked till the lights came on. I still see that girl every time I hear that song. Heads Carolina, Tails California. Maybe she'd fall for a boy from South Georgia. She's got the bar in the palm of her hand, and she's a 90s country fan like I am. Hey, I got a Chevy, she can flip a quarter. I'd drive her anywhere from here to California when this song is over. I gotta find her 'cause she had me at Heads Carolina. Yeah, she had me at Heads Carolina.
Yeah. 105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren, your brain teaser question. Take it away.
A new survey says the average teenager tries this for the first time at 16. What is it?
Okay. Good enough. I think it's simple enough. Let's go to the phone.
I think so.
Yeah, see what we got. Hi, 105. What do you think?
Hi, is it coffee?
Oh, that was easy, I guess. Okay. Well, that's cool. What's your name?
Jessica.
When was the first time you tried coffee?
I do not like coffee at all, even to this day.
That doesn't matter how much.
I don't even know when I first tried it, but I don't like it at all.
No sugar, even with sugar, cream, all that kind of stuff?
Nope. Not even cappuccino or anything coffee flavored.
Wow. I had a friend once that was allergic to coffee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you like to break, like lips would puff up and stuff.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Fun party trick, though. I'm just kidding.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, Jessica, hang on a second, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah, I haven't been drinking coffee much lately.
Yeah. Well, you got your Crystal Light.
It was on sale yesterday at Super One. I picked up some. I got a whole bunch of them now.
What flavor is your current
Just
favorite?
regular lemonade.
Oh,
just going with regular
can't go
lemonade.
wrong with that.
Refreshing, crisp. Way to get my day going. Not endorsed by Crystal Light whatsoever.
You should be.
And I don't know if I'm really the right demographic for it, to be honest with you. But
who knows what their demographic is?
I don't know. But anyway, there you go. It's your brain teaser question coming up a little bit here. We got Ken's Weird News and a quick look at your weather next on B105. She's somebody's daughter on B105. It is a Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. 7:42 today. We're going to be about 76 or so. Tomorrow, 81.
Ooh.
Wow. September. Mid-September. Well, I don't know. We want to say mid-September yet?
No, we don't want to say that.
Yeah. You ready for this, Ken's Weird News?
I'm ready.
Okay. I don't warn you. Here's what's going on. I saw this the other day and I thought, this isn't real, right? No?
Well, you never know these days, honestly, because AI and then also it's just a weird time to be alive, but yeah.
It's true. The organization for police chiefs across the major cities in the United States, they're called the Major Cities Police Chiefs Association, I think that's what they're called. Anyway, they just issued out to all the departments a reference guide basically for UFOs, for cops, so that cops are up to speed on what's going on and what to do when they're reported and, to respond to calls and stuff. So it's not UFOs, it's for the unidentified anomalous phenomenon, what they're calling them now.
Right.
But,
we need to stop changing what we refer them.
Yeah,
as,
I think part of it was the UFOs things is flying objects. Well, now we're seeing so many submerged objects too, and
that's true.
And different things. So it's like, okay.
So do we know what this guidebook says? Do we know any, what their tips and tricks are?
It links to a bunch of different things that pretty much it's actually a really well put together, fully encompassing the history of them, what's been going on, government disclosure of what's been happening, and how to report it, and, what to expect and what not to expect, and, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So, it's pretty interesting. You can actually read it. You can read the whole thing if you want. All the links and everything. You got the B105 app, B105country.com. I wrote it about, but there's even some things I learned on it, too.
Do you think if you're, and maybe we could call, I don't know, Jeremy O'Connor, our friend or something?
I was thinking about that.
Would you rather deal with that than something else, Right. It would be a story. You would...
think about it, though.
I don't know.
Think about it. Used to have it something landed in my backyard and you're like, oh, ha, 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 right. Whatever. But now that they, that thing that happened in Vegas,
that was the most chilling evidence yet that we had in UFOs. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and some of that stuff going on. So, it's crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's weird.
Maybe I should call Jeremy and see
kind of fun.
Officer O'Connor and see what the weirdest thing he saw in night was.
We might not want to know.
I don't know if I want to know.
Yeah, we might not want to know.
Right?
Let's leave it up to our imagination.
Well, you can read about it and the full story at B105country.com. All right, back to the ground.
Feet on the ground.
Nothing better than that with Jordan Davis. He's very... Lauren's Country Lowdown at B105. What's happening?
Okay, as promised last hour, we have a CMA Award nomination reaction recap. That was a lot, but
okay.
The CMA Award nominations were announced yesterday morning. They just kind of put out the list. They didn't do any special announcements or anything. And usually with these things, there's not too much change, between vocal duo, vocal group, male, female. It's always kind of the same group, right? The biggest stars in country music. But there were a lot of changes this year. So Miranda Lambert, for the first time in 17 years, has not been nominated for Female Vocalist of the Year. She's had 17 nominations in a row, which is crazy. This is the first time since 2005, so basically 19 years that she has not had a nomination.
What has she said about that?
Well, she's been very vocal about passing the torch to other female artists. She's had an amazing run, and also she purposely took time off in between albums, and she left her record label and she's taken her time So I did see her comment on Lainey Wilson's post, and she was like, congratulations. And so I don't think like she's bitter or anything.
Okay, well,
I mean, she has 14 CMAs, and she's been nominated 63 times.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think she's fine with it. Carrie Underwood, she also has ended her CMA streak. She has been a consistent nominee since 2006. She's won 7 awards, which you would think Carrie would have won more. And then there's the whole Entertainer of the Year kind of fiasco where she never won, and they were kind of positioning her to win. And
yeah, she was supposed to win that year.
Yeah, she definitely should have won by now. There's no secret, but not going to be this year because she's not nominated. She doesn't have an album out or anything. She is doing her Las Vegas residency, but yeah. So Shabuzi, he was nominated for 2, and he took to social media. He said he actually wrote a song in 2016 about how it was his dream to win a CMA award. And he says putting it as an honor is an understatement. And then he also thanked Beyonce for opening a door for him because he credits part of his success to her.
Really?
Which leads us to a lot of people are very mad that Beyonce did not get any CMA nominations.
And I'm sorry, but I didn't even think about her when it came up.
Well, there is a think piece right now that you can read about it. B105country.com. Obviously, there's sensitive topics involved in that, but a few reasons why this think piece said she might not have been nominated is she's been vocal about how when she was at the CMA Awards with the Chicks back in the day, she was like, I did not feel welcome. So maybe she made them mad by saying that. But if she didn't feel welcome, she should say that, you know. And then also it was a one-off project. Like she's not going to be in country music in the future that we know of.
Right.
But she also broke a lot of records too, so...
Yeah, I got a point there. It's a sensitive topic, I guess.
Yeah, so anyways, you can read more about that, B105country.com. And then Lainey Wilson, she celebrated her 4 nominations by going to New York Fashion Week with a new look. She ditched the hat. So
really? Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen her without a hat on.
Yeah, she's also going to be on Jimmy Fallon tonight, so check it out.
Okay.
B105country.com.
Lauren's Country Let Out. Library Laura's here with us from the Duluth Public Library. Hello, Laura.
Good morning.
How are you?
Doing good. You're really soft over there.
Sorry. I don't mean to.
Like sound like
Come closer.
Yeah.
Sounded
NPR over here.
Yeah, and I'll lure you in with my, no. Welcome to Library Card Sign-Up Month.
Oh,
wow, I did not even realize
that.
Yeah,
September. Every September
these days.
Yeah, we celebrate Library Card Sign-Up Month. It's a great chance. You know, you have a whole month to go get your library card if you've never had one. You could renew your card if it's been a while. Maybe you're new to the area and you had one where you used to live, but now you can get a new one. All kinds of reasons.
What do you got to bring in to get a library card? Anything?
Well, a lot of times it's, if you have an ID, that's great. Proof of address. Card.
That's what I'm thinking.
Sweet, yeah.
Right.
Business card might be not quite the form of identification we're looking for, but I mean, pretty cool. If you have a business card, I applaud you for that. Just bring your ID, and if you're a student in ISD 709, Duluth Public School District, you have a library card. It's your lunch number with our port cards. So hopefully you've learned about that already this year. But yeah, so Library Card Sign-Up Month, and to celebrate, the organization, the Duluth Library Foundation, does fundraising for wonderful library things, whether it's library events or library furnishing. I mean, our Little Library Go. Money was raised from the community for Little Library Go through the Library Foundation, so they do amazing things for our library, and they are hosting an absolutely free community screening of Butterfly in the Sky tonight.
Well, that's cute.
To celebrate Library Card Sign-Up Month. So it's absolutely free. It starts at 5:30. You can register on their website, DuluthLibraryFoundation.org. Reception at 5:30. They're going to have, it's going to be at Zeitgeist Cinema. They're going to have, you can make your own bookmark with Huckleberry.
That's
You're
cute.
invited to maybe bring your favorite book as a kid and do your own Reading Rainbow book review, right? They're going to be posted online. I'm very torn as to what I would bring because I have lots of favorites. Reading is something I've been doing since I was a wee one. So there's a lot of books in there to choose from. But it's absolutely free to attend this movie. You just need to register on their website. It's going to be a good time. I mean, who doesn't love Reading Rainbow and LeVar Burton?
That's what I was trying to figure out what this butterfly in the sky thing is.
You can fly twice as high, Ken.
Oh, my gosh.
If you take a look, it's
read a book. How's it going then?
Take a look. It's in a book.
And then
Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow. Yeah, I watched
There's some verses. I don't know. Maybe
I was a Reading Rainbow kid.
Right? A lot of us remember it.
Look, Brian, love you, miss you, mean it on B105, the Northland's #1 for New Country. So a very bizarre story, but National Park has called out, this is what they call it, world-changing impact of a dropped Cheetos bag.
Okay. My curiosity is piqued.
So there's a cavern. It's a huge cavern where people can go through, park visitors go through. It's Carlsbad Caverns National Park in New Mexico. You ever been into a cavern, like a tour like this?
I don't think so.
We were doing one in Texas. We went down to visit my in-laws, and they're like you can't touch anything because even like the tiny bacteria on your skin touching the walls can cause growth and different things that can happen because it's just like only plain water is the only thing that visitors are allowed to consume inside this large cavern, right? But somebody dropped a bag of Cheetos, and not a big deal, right? It is a big bag of Cheetos or whatever. But for the life of the cave, they said it could be world-changing because the processed corn softened by the humidity of the cave formed a perfect environment for microbial life and fungi. Basically, cave crickets, mites, spiders, and flies who came in, changed the entire ecosystem of the cavern.
It's not funny, but who is bringing Cheetos to something like this? Right. I mean, I get it having a snack in your purse, but I just feel like, did you need to bring a whole bag of Cheetos?
Right. Flaming hot Cheetos.
And I'm guessing that they had warnings beforehand, like you can't do this.
But they said that to leave no trace and all that, and that's an example they used, but it did happen. And so respect the national parks.
Yikes.
And things like that. So, yeah. I remember when we were in that cave. It was really cool to see all the stuff. You walk through there, and it was like really humid and like wet, because of all the dripping stuff that's going on with the rock formation and stuff. And somebody dropped their cell phone down, and you can see this an iPhone right in the cave, right in the bottom of the water, and they can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
This is one of those examples of like, just live in the moment.
Yeah.
You don't need a picture.
Right.
Wow.
Anyway.
That is the most interesting jerk segment that I think we've ever had.
Baggage. Thomas Rhett, beautiful as you on B105. I have a beautiful story from Lauren. Well, I'm going on a limb here opening. It's
that's kind of the thing here. Right. So we have an angel who's actually a police officer, and let me give some background here. So there's a woman, her name is Abby. She's from Alabama, and a few years ago she was driving on her way to work. She saw that she was getting pulled over, right? Obviously, she started getting anxious, and when the state trooper pulled her over and went to her window, the trooper's name was J.T. Brown, she started sobbing. She said, "I'm so sorry. I don't have any money to pay a speeding ticket. I'm in a dead-end job. I'm in a really, bad time of my life." She just broke down, right? So he's like, "Tell me about how you're feeling." And he said that they talked for 15 minutes, and he said, "I'm not going to give you a ticket if you promise me that you're going to get out of your dead-end job and you're going to go to nursing school or do something in that profession, since that's your dream."
Oh, wow.
And
turned into a career counselor.
Yeah, and so she said that actually motivated her to finally leave her dead-end job. She went to school. She became a surgical technician, and she invited him to her graduation. And she's like, I wouldn't be here without you. You gave me the push I needed. So he said, he wrote on the ticket, "Promise me you'll go into scrub or nursing school and slow down, and I won't give you a ticket." And she followed through. So,
oh, good.
One act of kindness when someone's having a breakdown, that actually can change their life. So just think about that.
You ever been pulled over? We talked about this, haven't we?
Yeah, I've been pulled over.
And you cry right away?
No, I've never cried.
Okay, good.
I've never cried. I do panic. I've only been pulled over 2 times.
I wonder when did that start? Everybody gets so panicked when they get pulled over, because I got pulled over when I was younger all the time, and
yeah.
Of course there's a bunch more politics behind it. I don't mean to get into that. But I got, if you're usually calm, respectful, and
I'm a goody-goody, so that's why I panic. So
it also depends.
That's why I panic.
I guess it also depends if you've been breaking any laws or not.
Yeah.
And then they can be very anxious. I guess I'm just, just so, I don't know.
You're just so used to getting pulled over at this point that you're just whatever.
It's been a while. Knock it down. Now you put that out there. Oh, my gosh. All right, well, we'll see what happens. Now I'm going to panic. Lainey, Heart Like a Truck on B105, Northland's #1 for New Country. I didn't check out to see. She was at that fashion show or something?
She was at New York Fashion Week.
How'd she look without a hat on?
Good. She's gorgeous.
but we don't see her. She still had bell bottoms on, but we don't ever see her without a hat. She looks beautiful.
It said Lainey Wilson's almost unrecognizable at New York Fashion Week.
Well, I feel like, you know, you can easily spot Lainey wherever she is because she has a giant hat, you know? So without that, she might blend in a little bit more.
I wouldn't have noticed. I would not. I see the photo now. I would not have recognized her. I would not have said that's Lainey Wilson.
Yep.
She looks like New York. She looks very fancy.
She does look very fancy.
Yeah, okay. I guess I can see in the second one without her sunglasses on. I can definitely see. I can see what it is. But yeah, without the hat, it's hard to see. The hat's kind of her thing.
Week.
When's the last time there was a country female singer that wore a hat so often? And that'd probably be Terry Clark.
Yeah.
Think about who else has it been? Who else has worn a hat?
Very true.
Miranda, I guess, wears hats from time to time.
Yeah, but that's not like her statement.
That's not her thing.
She has other statements, you know.
Oh, she's got a lot. Okay, well, there you go. Check that out in the B105 app. And coming up, the B105 Workday Kickoff next, commercial free. Hello, Brian, all my friends say I'm B105, Northland's #1 for New Country, and we will see you tomorrow. We've got Joe Daintrey coming in next. Listen while you work. The Workday Kickoff continues. Lauren, have a fantastic day. Good luck this afternoon at your cornhole tournament.
Well, it's yours, too.
Are we on the same?
What if we're not going to be partners?
They probably won't.
I didn't actually have anything to do with the teams.
I won it last year with Crystal. We won it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm very good at cornhole. I don't know if it's my short stature that doesn't allow the right. I'm not good at it.
Well, I did like when I was playing with our Jane, who's 10, and her friend at the lake the other day. It's hard for them to get the bag all the way across, you know. Right. And I could see that kind of happening with you too, because you really got to thrust yourself to throw it out there, you know.
Correct, yeah.
But I won at the lake the tournament, and I won last year at this tournament. So I think it's all about who you're partnered with, though.
Yeah.
You know.
But we're not going to be partnered together because Mary likes to split us up from who we hang out with in the office. So
apparently we spend enough time together, I guess. Well, we'll